My internship is at the Candidate in Manchester, a digital marketing recruitment firm. I'm going to be talking through the goals and outcomes I have set for myself and what I hope to achieve by the end of my internship. The first attitudinal learning and development need outcome I set for myself is to improve my spelling and grammar. This is significant to me because I am dyslexic and therefore has always struggled with spelling and grammar. When I started my internship, I realised the significance of this aspect, as lots of the different things I were writing up for them, such as job descriptions, would be going on their live website. So it's essential that the spelling and grammar was correct. This would give a bad brand reputation if I was to create any errors. This is some evidence as to how I ensured that I did not make any errors. This is Grammarly. It is a site that allows you to go through and it changes the different spelling mistakes and grammar that I did wrong. This is some evidence. So after I had put my information through Grammarly and then proofread by Isabel, my mentor, it was then put on to the live website, and this is proof of that. This is also written feedback from Isabel stating that she thinks that my writing skills have actually improved and will continue to. My second outcome is the skills and competency learning and development need. So I want to be able to use social media platforms professionally. This is relevant to me because this is the type of industry that I want to go into. I'm really interested in social media. And as you can see here, one of the job descriptions of a job role I was looking at for something in the future, a social media executive, one of the qualifications and skills they want is a strong knowledge of all social media platforms, so this is significant. This is some of the training I had within the candidate. So I learnt about TweetDeck with one of the members of the candidate called Kiki. She taught me through it and gave me some training. This is evidence of the steps before I start my tweeting. So this is Bitly, which is the shortening of links so you don't have a really long link on your tweet. This is also Canva, which is like a visual version of the tweet to make it more interactive. And this is me scheduling the tweets on TweetDeck, and finally the tweet being actually set on their live Twitter page. So the behavioural learning and development need, I chose to be on time every day. I thought this was really relevant because it's something that's going to help me in my future career. To be on time is something that's very important. This is evidence that I have been on time every time I've had my internship. I made a chart to show when I came in, when I had my lunch and when I left, and that's proof in the diary that I kept the times I was starting. So moving on to attributes that I'm hoping to achieve by the end of my internship. The first one is to show I can work independently. Again, when I have been applying for roles for my placement, I've seen that things that people require, skills and attributes, are things like self-motivated and to be proactive within a job role. So to work independently, you need to be self-motivated and proactive. So this is reasons why I want to ensure I do this. To test the fact that I will have done this by the end of my internship, I will be doing things like setting out tweets myself without any supervision. I'll be writing job specifications, not needing it to be proofread, as I'll feel confident to be able to send them over myself. This is really important to me, and there may be things that will affect it, such as possibly sending out something incorrect, and that's if I do that independently and it's wrong, that it's going to affect me, but I think it's a solution I'll be able to resolve. Another one is to understand the dynamics of marketing roles. This is the most important one for me, is because I am at the moment independently looking for job roles, and therefore I want to know exactly what type of industry I'm getting into and what sector I want to be getting into myself. So I think this will help me define the job roles that I want for placements and things that are coming up in my future. Evidence for this I could do is possibly writing up written reports with information I've found. I can actually use the candidate's website, as they are a recruitment firm. This is a screen grab there just showing the different sectors they have just on their website alone. And finally, I want to make sure that I work well as a team and with other colleagues as my final behavioural learning and development need. This is because, again, lots of things that people require for future jobs and skills that they want is for people to be in good teamwork there. There's an example from a Walt Disney Market sandwich scheme that I've been really interested in. That's one of the things that they want me to do. The way I can do this is possibly through working in a team in the candidate with maybe other interns that are there at the moment, but there may be problems with this, such as finding time to ensure that it's going to be relevant to the work that Isabel wants us to be doing. But I think this is something that I will be able to complete by the end of my internship.